what I have here today, September 23rd, 2016. I'll show you the watch, but it's transitioning. So, anyway, I have a Bun Special video. Written, directed, edited by Bun Special, graphics by Bun Special, stunts by Bun Special. And then for the legal disclaimer. Let's see. This video is performed by an amateur. Do not attempt at home. No watches were harmed in the making of this video, for entertainment only. So I do this because some people think that I'm a watchmaker, but I'm not. I'm some dude standing in his underwear taking apart watches. Okay, so let's see what we got today. Oh, you may remember this watch from previous video. Watch bought off the internet, eBay. I'm gonna take this thing apart because I'm curious about what's well, gotta clean and oil it, and curious about what's inside, how good it is on the inside, originality and crap like that. So let's see, what we got here is a hunter case. And you can tell the hunter case because covered on both sides. I don't know, you figure maybe back in the day they would carry around the open face, and the glass got cracked and some guy said, "Hey, can you do something about that?" And I said sure. So they put metal on both sides. Just so you know, open face, where's a good open face one? Oh, there's a whole bunch of them over here. Let's use this one. Here's an example of an open face. Oh, it never wants to come out of the bag when you want it to. Profanity. Open face, you know, once the movement's protected, and the other side is the open face. That's open face. Yay! There's something called a I think it's a demi hunter. I don't have one of them. That's a bastardized case, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see, let's open it up. So to open it up, I know I did a video, but we're going to do it again. Oh wait, yeah, we can see how long this battery lasts on this video camera too. It's probably going to crap out halfway through. Like I said, hunter case, you got to open it up. Well, you can see this particular one, the back has a little thing here for prying it open with a proper tool. Proper tool, not a freaking butter knife or some other crap you people may choose. So you know that side is not going to open up when you press the button at the top, because it's, you know, spring loaded. So to a proper way to open up, let's put it, angle it this way. You must press the button and use your other hand to stop it from well, to open it up so it doesn't bang on the hinge, because when it bangs on the hinge it loosens it and wears it out. Now on this one I'm just gonna, this is about as far as, about as far as it's gonna go. And you see this one's a good one because it's like 90 degrees or maybe a little bit less than 90. It hasn't been abused. And I'll show you one that has been abused. I found one amongst the many watches. Now where did I put it now? There it is. Let's see, this one has been abused. Whoops, it doesn't even want to stay closed anymore. It's been abused so much. So I'll just let it open up. As you can see, an abused one, it opens up greater than 90 degrees. So this one, and you actually see, you can't see too well, but its metal's been deformed. I assume from letting it spring open or from people pulling on it. Who the heck knows? This stuff is old and people are stupid. Do stupid things. And the proper way to close this case is you have to press in the button and then close it all the way, and then you release the button. You do not snap shut a hunter case watch. Why? I'll tell you why. We'll use this example again. The case is either silver, gold-filled gold, or base metal, or whatever the hell that is. And the latch here is, let me get my pointer. The latch here is steel, hardened steel, spring steel probably. So when you rub steel against the soft metal, guess which one's going to wear out first? And that's what happened to this watch. Barely stays closed because if you look at the let's even get a look at the hinge area. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but it's worn over here where they squeezed it shut and the steel just wore out the silver. Whilst on the other watch, let's see what that one looks like. That one should be pristine, or not beat to crap. Let's see what that one looks like. Yeah, this one you can see is if it will be kind enough to focus. Yeah, this one's nice and good. It's not all worn out and crap. So that's what happens. So this is an example of what happens when you don't treat a hunter case right. This one just barely stays shut. I can just pull it open with my fingernail if I wanted to. It's just beat. Anyway, so now we got that out of the way. Let's open it up and see on the inside. Oh, it's pre-loosened. That's great. So this one opens up pretty good. A little bit less than 90 on that. So this one hasn't been abused at all. This case was taken care of. And there is the movement. What do we got? We got what they call a full plate movement. I remember full plate because you know, it's full. You can't see anything. The only thing you get to see is the balance and a little bit of the mainspring barrel, but everything else is covered. And now let's see, I got other examples. Where are all my other examples? Oh, damn. Oh, here's one. Here is a Waltham full plate. Was this made? This was made probably around the same time or a little bit later. Basically, same kind of situation. Everything's covered, balance is shown, and you got a little bit of mainspring barrel there. And I got more. Let's see, where'd the other ones go? Where are they hiding? Oh, okay, here's a Hampton full plate. So you can see the full plates. As you can see, yeah, they covered everything on this one. But, like you see, the balance is exposed. And while we're here, let's look at it, Illinois. There's an Illinois full plate. So these are made later than the... Yeah, see, full plate. This one's made turn of the century, I think. 19th century. And of course, we'll do one, I think I got one more. I got a Hamilton full plate. Just to show you that one. This case is a piece of crap. And there's, whoa, too bright. Hamilton full plate. Same kind of deal. Yeah, this case is just a pain in the ass to screw on. Oh wow, did I get it? No, I didn't get it. Profanity. Okay, now that's full plate. Let's so as not to leave anything out. You know, they have something called a 3/4 plate. And here's a 3/4 plate, just so you know. Look at that. This is shiny bright. You can see my camera. That's what they call a 3/4 plate. What's this? Well, I remember it as 3/4 of the stuff is covered. And you notice that the balance is now below the plate level. That's 3/4 plate. This is an Elgin 3/4 plate. This was, I forget when this was made, in the 50s? I don't know. Does the back want to cooperate? No, the back doesn't cooperate, so I'll deal with it later. What else is? Do I have any other 3/4? Oh, yeah, I got a Hamilton 3/4. Eventually, they stopped making full plates, and they. Oh, this one's running. This is a 3/4 plate, Hamilton. And do I have any other 3/4 plates? Oh, Illinois. They got an Illinois 3/4 plate. Let's look at that one too while we're here, so you get the idea. 3/4 plate. Yeah, that's the Illinois 3/4 plate. Yeah, you get the 3/4 plate deal, don't you? And another one, if I can get this back on. Ooh, it went on. And the last, well, another type is the bridge. Where's the bridge? I had a bridge. Oh, here's a bridge. I think this is a bridge, or maybe this is a bridge with 2 fingers. Maybe they call these 2 things fingers, and this is a bridge part because it goes, you know, it's anchored on both sides in a sense. It goes over, and then I think this is a bridge for the mainspring too. Well, that's pretty much a bridge, and where you see a lot of stuff, a lot more stuff you see with the bridge. And I'm going to close this finally. It doesn't want to close. Well, I'll close it later. You dog. Oh, here's another bridge. I think this is a bridge. Yeah, this is a bridge. Here's what I call the funky bridge. Let's see. Here's a bridge. And this is a bridge too. I think I'd consider this a bridge. Because, you know, the bridge is, well, 3 points connected, but you see it covers everything, and everything's exposed, and blah, blah, blah. So, this is, when first time I saw a picture of this one, I said, what the heck were these people smoking when they did this one? But this is a copy of a New York Standard design, which I don't have that one. I should buy one of them. Do we have any other bridges? I think Waltham. What is this thing? Oh, here's another Hamilton full plate. I had a Waltham. Maybe this is, I don't know if this is considered a bridge or a 3/4 plate. Beats the heck out of me. Anyway, so that's the gist about, and then there's the Swiss have the bar movement. I don't think I have any of those, so I'm not going to show you any of those. So, let's move on. Let's, now that we showed you about different, we want to talk about other stuff too. Well, what we got here is a solid balance. You can see it's solid because it's basically solid, one piece. And just to confuse you more, we have other balances too. What's this balance? Oh. This one is a split balance, and it's compensated too. Where's the split? The split's right over there. Maybe I should zoom in. Let's see if I zoom in, what will I get? Yeah, split, and it's compensated, has all the little weights around there, you know, to help it keep time in various temperatures. That's a split one. I had another one that was, any other compensated ones? No. I had one that's, it looks like a, oh wait, here's another bounce. This one is, the Hamilton again. This is a bastard watch. What's the deal with this watch? Yeah, this one's got a, I don't know what you call this. This one's solid, this bounce, but with the little weights. It's solid because the material they started using for balances, or for hairsprings, they didn't no need for a compensated balance, you know, with the split in it, so they started just making them solid. This watch is supposed to have a compensated balance split. But I bought it when it was running, and then when I got home, I'm like, son of a bitch. I got screwed on that one. They do make them sometimes, you see on these old ones, they'll have what looks like a compensated balance, but it's really not, because it's just a solid. I had one of those someplace, but I don't know where I put it. See, I knew I would forget something. Is this it? No, that one's split. Oh, well, tough luck. What about this one? No, I don't know where it is. Your loss. Anyway, I thought I had one. How about this one? What's this one? No, that one's it. Yeah, well, anyway, there's some Elgin out there where they, even some Walthams, where they have something that looks like a compensated balance, but it's not. And it's because there's no cut in it. They're faking you out. So, let's continue on this journey. We'll get there eventually. I should have got the movement holder. So now we're going to take this out. Every now and then I have to look at the camera to make sure the battery didn't die. Let's see, can we, yeah, that's how you do it. Let's see if we can get, this is the one where it fell out on me. That was funny. I thought that was funny, now it's funny. So, oops. I'm gonna put this case somewhere so I don't screw it up. I should have got my movement holder. I'm always forgetting stuff. Where did my movement holder go? There it is. Let's see. Oh God, what are we gonna do first? This one doesn't have a dust shield. I don't know if it came with a dust shield and they lost it, but it has a dust shield. And speaking of dust shields, let's look at some dust shields. Here, this is, what is this? This is the Hamilton. This is the Hamilton I showed before. This has the dust shield, which is this ring that goes, you know, you're in my way. It goes all the way around the watch so you can't see the insides. And do we have any other dust shields? Yeah, this one you pry off. It's just a solid ring. Now, where's some other dust shields? Here's the dust shield. Here's the dust shield on an Elgin. This one, I think this dust shield is two brass strips that you slide out like that. And you can see, yeah, I'm sliding out, and then now you can see the insides. And then you know, you push it back. Whoop. Keeps the crud out. Any other dust shields? Going once, going twice. I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it for the dust shields. Okay. Oh, I didn't let down this mainspring. In order to let down the mainspring, we have to take the dial off. But on these watches, yeah, on these early ones, the click is underneath the dial. I don't want to mess up my hands. So before we can, I'm going to take this screw out because it has to come out. Damn it! I can't find my big screwdrivers, so I gotta use these tiny ones for now. Let's get a parts bin, as I like to call them, or a juice cap. I'm going to take the balance off now, before I take the dial off. That I can do. Oh, I gotta loosen up the screw. The hairspring stud screw. Oh, you want to see hairspring stud screws, don't you? Well, see, this one's a Hamilton. This one they got the bean, they call it. It's a little cover plate, the two little screws, and then the stud comes out when you loosen the cover plate. But this one's got the screw on the side here. Let's see if I can do this. I can't even see this. Where's my I gotta get on different magnification now. Let's see, keep the watch there so I can, at least you can see something. I loosen it. I don't take these screws out because they're tiny. probably lose it if I took it all the way out. I loosen the screw and then I push down gently, just in case it doesn't want to go, because you don't want to force it and break something. Okay, so let me rotate this back. So now I can, this screwdriver sucks. So I gotta find my big screwdrivers. You know, I have a table that I put stuff on, and then I just keep on putting stuff on the table, and everything gets buried. And then you can't find anything anymore, because it's buried. And then now and then I have to clean up. Oh, wait, where's my toothpick again? Oh, you want to talk about regulators? Yeah, see, this regulator is just what the graduated scale. Let's see. Take out this Elgin again. This one's got some nice screws on it. Crap, I'm going to use these. Here's a regulator, you know, for fine tuning. It's got a nut, threaded rod and nut, and you turn this nut thing and it moves the regulator for precise adjustment. You're going to find out on your better made in your railroad grade pocket watches. Is there any other way, funky ways they do this? Oh, swan neck. We got to show you swan neck. Wait, here's a Hamilton way too. This is like a swan neck. Yeah, see, this one is the adjusting screw is here, and you can see it moves it here, and then this is the spring that keeps the tension on it. That's a strange one. Who else? What other regulators do we got? They're adjusting. We'll show you a swan neck. I know this Hamilton's got to have a swan neck. Yeah, that's the swan neck one with the screw. Yeah, there's the swan neck as they call it. And then there's the screw. Keep it tension there for fine adjustment. And is there another one I want to show you? What about Waltham? Waltham has some funky ones. So I have a Waltham funky one. Let's see, here's a Waltham. Does this have a funky one? Yeah, look at this Waltham one. It's got some, got a wheel here, and I know there's some ridges on this, and ridges on this long part, and then the gate, when you turn the wheel, it moves it over because the ridges here engage. And what else is there? Is there another one I want to show you? I can show you the Hampton. That one's different too. Oh, good, I didn't. Let's look at the Hampton one. What's that one like? That one's similar to the Waltham. Yeah, you got this thing here that you can move. It's too much clear. Anyway, this thing has some ridges on there, and this one has ridges on there, so when you move it, I see it moves it over. Oh, that's very shiny. So that's how that one works. Fine tuning, as they say. Fine adjustment, excuse me. So those are your regulators. This one is just move it, and you got some graduations there, so you can at least know how far you moved it. Work something out. Let's see. So now I'm going to take the balance cock off. And of course the hairspring, you know, I pushed it out and it goes right back up in again. Inanimate objects, they just don't cooperate sometimes. And now the screwdriver sticks. Oh, and it fell right back in again. You know, at least if it falls. Okay, now when I took this apart last time, I was extremely pleased to find that the both surfaces where this balance cock, you know, where the balance cock attaches to the plate, are free of any gouges, scratches, or any other kind of defacement. Because you really, yeah, well, you find it, but sometimes, when they replace the balance staff, and if it's too long or too short, they cheat. And if it's too long, they ding it up over here, in a sense, to lift up the balance cock. And if it's too short, they'll ding it over here to cock it, tilt it the other way. And sometimes the profanities, they'll actually take this balance cock and they'll bend it. They'll bend it up and they'll bend it down to meet the height of the staff. I've seen it all. I also seen where the jewel, they replace the jewel, but they don't use an Elgin jewel. They use somebody else's jewel, and then they ding it around here to because it's loose, because it's not the right size, because it's from a different manufacturer. So they ding it here, trying to keep it in the one position. I see that stuff, and that's why I curse. I let out a string of profanities. Now, I just happen to have a watch. Let me take the balance. No, I'll leave the balance there. I think I have a watch where where I show you what some of the dinging they do. Let's see, I think it's this watch. Does it want to cooperate? No, it's not this watch. What happened to that watch? Where did that watch go? I purposely took out a watch to show you. I think it's this watch. No. What happened to that watch? Maybe it's this watch. Yeah, I think it's this watch. Yeah, it's this watch. I'm gonna put this close to the edge. Let's see, it's this watch. Let's see, this is an example of the, yeah, I gotta do this the right way, because if I don't do it the right way, how come I can't see that? I was seeing it, it was in focus. Yeah, this is an example of the crap that people do. I pre-loosened this screw because I had this apart because I wanted to find a watch that just ticks me off. Man, that doesn't want to come off. And it's not because it's in the case, it's because it's just tight. Now I push out the damn stud and then it still goes back up in. Like I say, this stuff, yeah, is this, yeah, look at this crap. Where's my pointer? Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. All the gouges that they did on this thing to lift it up because the staff was long. Makes me want to puke. And they even left, markings on here because they only banged up this. Sometimes they ding up the plate. But yeah, you can see, look at the deep marks they did to displace material to get it to fit. That just ticks me off. I'm gonna put this on loosely. I'm gonna put it on enough so I can get it out of the way, because I'm not gonna be editing this video. Yeah, good. Get out of my way. Was there another one? Oh wait, I think I have another fine example of crap. Yeah, this is the primo. This is a primo example. This is another. No, this is not a primo, but this is another interesting thing they do. Yeah, this one, you gotta see this one. Yeah, I pulled this one out. I had to look for this one because I knew I had it someplace. Yeah, so this one looks, yeah, you say that looks good. But then when I turned it to the side to look, and I notice, by where the balance is. If you look at the rim of the balance on this side, you'll notice something strange. If it won't focus. But anyway, I'm going to take this off so you can see what they did. This one, I know they replaced the balance staff on this one because the balance staff wasn't the right size. Maybe they replaced the whole balance. I don't know. Because the balance was sitting up too high on the movement, you know, above the plate. So it was interfering with the balance cock. So this is what they did to make it fit. Again, I push it out and it still sticks in. Where'd the toothpick go? See, it rolls underneath something. I'm trying to do this. You know, why doesn't... no cooperation. Just no cooperation. There you go. See, look what they did. Can you see that? They removed the material from underneath the balance cock to fit the balance. They filed it. Yeah, they filed it. Look at that. Profanity. Because over here, there's a patent date crap, and half of it's missing because they ground it off. You know, you don't see this stuff till you take the damn thing apart. And then you're like, what the hell? You know? That upsets me. Anyway, so that's some of the stuff they do. I had one where they bent the balance cock down, but I couldn't find that watch. I don't know what I did with that one. I don't know how you're going to fix that. Let me just put this together enough so I can get it out of my way, and we'll continue on our journey. Let me put it in the case somewhat. Okay, so that's why I was very pleased with this watch, because the surface wasn't all screwed up, and the balance cock looks real good. They haven't messed with it. So now I'm going to take out the solid balance, and whatever it's worth, this is a what they call a flat hairspring, because it's basically flat. It's in the same plane. And of course we're going to compare it to well, I don't have any of those hairspring. I don't have the other one, overcoil. This is a French Bourget, I think it is. I don't know the guy's name. Let's see if we can find an example of a Bourget or an overcoil. Where can we get a good overcoil one? Well, look at this. Look at this Elgin again. Yeah, overcoil. I think that's basically the two types. I don't know if you can see. Maybe not. Yeah, it's too bad. You probably can't. But well, you can tell because where it's the hairspring stud falls within the coils, so you know it's got the overcoil, and it goes around, and then when it gets around here, it drops back down to where everything else is. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Anyway, that's I don't have overcoil balance laying around. If I did, I would show you one. Unless I take one out of a watch. Yeah, let's do that. I got some time. I got a Howard over here. I think this one's overcoiled. This is one of these days I might fix this. I don't know why. Let's see if we can pull this one out. This has an overcoil. This balance staff is broken. The screw's already loose? Well, I guess it's already loose. Yeah, okay. Let's see if we can look at this one. Let's see. I use a toothpick to pry up instead of trying to scratch things up. See, you know, I push it and everything just doesn't want to cooperate. Okay. Oh, this one's got the swan neck regulator too. Oh, you're not seeing that. Damn it. Yeah, swan neck regulator on that one. Let's see, overcoil. Yeah, this one's got the overcoil. Yay, overcoil. Oh, I don't even know if you can see that. Well, you can see. You see where the hairspring stud is. It's that white, it's that white dot. That's where the hairspring stud, and it's inside the coils. And you can see, I guess, a faint outline of the overcoil part. It starts here and goes around like that. And if you look at from the side, can we see something from the side? Not really, because the balance rim is in the way. Yeah, I don't think you can see that. But anyway, that's overcoil. And here, the stud on the flat spring, the stud is all the way on the outside. So that's the way that one works. I'm going to save this for, and I'm going to need that for another show and tell. Where's the screw and this stuff? Let me get this out of the way so I don't lose it. Anyway, so that's the hairspring deal with this. Another thing about this balance, it's a single roller balance. You see there's that one roller right there, single roller with the jewel. And I don't think you can see it. Oh, maybe a little bit, but there's a little cutout on the edge of the roller by the jewel, and that's for the safety feature. So this is a roller table that has the roller jewel and the safety roller. I don't know, it's safety and roller. It does two things. And the reason for that is, oh, you can see the corresponding part on the, well, maybe you can't, but on the lever here, pallet lever thing, there's a pin that sticks up, and that makes that clears through that little cutout in here. So if they didn't have that, the you know, if you jostled the watch, the pallet fork or lever, whatever, could move. There's nothing preventing it from moving. So they put that little pin that sticks up, and lever can only move when that pin goes through the clearance. If you notice on these single rollers, they're highly polished around the perimeter, very nicely finished. They're rounded and polished, so that's so the balance doesn't stop when that if that pin does hit against the edge. And of course, show and tell. We have for Howard again. This one has the double roller, which is what they use nowadays on wristwatches and pocket watches. I don't know if you can see this. You can barely see it, but there's two rollers there. One roller for the table for the jewel, and the other one's a safety roller, and the safety roller has a little cutout. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. It would be over here. And there's a protrusion on the, let's see, can we see that on this? Probably not. Yeah, on the pallet fork there's a pin that clears that, so let me get this out of the way. Is this a solid balance? No, this is cut. Okay. Let me get that out of the way. So anyway, that's your roller stuff. Anything else about this balance? Oh, I think on this balance too, I think if I looked closely at this before, and I think they scratched the last few digits. Yeah, right over here. You can't see it because there's not enough magnification, but they scratched the last few digits of the serial number on the balance rim. They usually do that on watches because, you know, they make it as a complete watch. They keep all the parts together because they time it that way. I don't know if you can see it on this one. Oh yeah, it's written on this one. Let's see, for this particular watch, you probably can't see it either. But what's the number? Can I read the number? I was holding it before and I could read the number, but now I can't read the number. Anyway, yeah, 121617746. And what's this movement number? I don't know what this movement. Oh, 1216177. What the hell did I say this was? 1216177. Oh, the other thing must be someone's initials. So that's the way they do it. They you can tell if a balance is original, as if they scratch the numbers on it matches. If there's no numbers, then as far as I know, it's been replaced. But if the number matches, then it's the original. Do I have any other watches like that? No, it's the only balance I have like that. Okay, so now let's flip it over. Let's remove the hands and let down the mainspring. Where is my... There it is. Let's take the hands off. Oh man, let's see, hands. Oh, this hand puller sucks. It's busted. I think I used it to pull off a canyon pinion or something. What did I do with the other hand puller? We'll use the lever types. I have another type of hand puller, which I got to pull out eventually. It's not a hand puller, it's a cannon pinion puller, but if you got enough clearance, you can use it as a hand puller. Let's see, let me put that over here. Let's take off the hands. Wait, that's not the hand puller. Let's see, I don't know what that was. There's the hand puller. I like this plastic wrap. I saw someone else do this on a video. So when you use the plastic wrap, the hands can't fly through the air with the greatest of ease. And the second hand you got to be careful, because if you don't pull it up evenly, you may snap the pivot, which happened to me once a long time ago on a 12 size watch. And there's the second hand. Now we can take the dial off. This dial is pinned. It's got little wire pins. I don't know if you can see them. Whoops. Maybe not. They're a little wire pin. And of course, to compare it with the modern or newer ones, well, not modern, but a newer watch. Where's one? They got all these watches with the dust shields on them. And where's one? Yeah, the Waltham. We'll use the Waltham again. This one is screwed in. You can see on some other videos I take it apart. Yeah, see, there's a screw around the perimeter. Let's see, American watches, there are usually 3 of them. On old Hamiltons there's 4, but that's for the winding. So that's the screw. You unscrew the little screw, that's missing a screw, and you could take the dial off, but I'm not going to take this dial off because I'm not taking this watch apart. So that's the new way, is the screw. I figure that must have been genius, you know, when they started doing that, because, you know, with these little pins and everything, that's crazy. Now when I look at this, man, these aren't all scratched up where these pins are, which means it probably hasn't been taken apart a lot. So let's see if we can move these pins. Oh, this one's loose. That's okay. See, there's the pin. I don't like pins. Well, because you always lose them. Here's another. Let's see. How's this pin? Oh, this isn't too tight either. Good. Second pin and the third pin. Oh, it's missing the third pin. Okay. So now we can take the dial off. Let's see if it cooperates. I'll use the hand puller and wedge it in there. Let's see. Come on, come on. I know you can do it. Oh, you know, you get one. There you go. So there is the movement without the dial. And there's the dial. This is a single sunk dial. I can tell because a single part of it, let me get my pointer again, is sunk below the rest. And you can confirm that by, well, you see it's two separate pieces, and this looks like some sort of glue. And of course I got other dials to show you. Let's see, here's another single sunk. It's a tiny single sunk. And this one they soldered it together. And let's see what else we got. Oh, here's a non-single sunk. Just a regular dial, flat dial. And you look at the back and you see it's just got the hole for the second hand, but it's all one piece. And let's look at some double sunk dials. So I got some Hamilton dial. I wanted to show you this one. Let's see if it comes out. Nah. This is a double sunk dial. So someone did single sunk and they said, hey, I can do one better than that. Double sunk. You see this is sunk and then sunk. Two sunks. This one's got damaged. I got this real cheap because it's all screwed up. This is the one a long time ago I did the poor man's fix. See, it's three separate pieces. 1, 2, 3. This isn't a good example. I got one that's not all screwed up like this. Well, I got a Swiss one. Where's that Howard? Yeah, here's one. This is a double sunk Howard. This one's beat up too. Boom, boom. And this one's made in Switzerland, and it's got you can see three separate pieces. This one looks like it's, I don't know, soldered together. I don't know. Add one more. Yeah, we'll look at one more. There's another Hamilton I got. Yeah, this one is much better in the back. As you can see, it's three separate pieces soldered together, and it's double sunk. This one got damaged too. That's how come I got it cheap. I don't know why I bought it. Okay, got those out of the way. What is this watch? Why do I have this watch here? What was I going to use this watch for? Oh, this one is the one that was dinged up. I'm going to use this one. Damn it. Oh well. Anyway. So that's the dial. Let me get this out of the way. Oh, you can see the little holes. I know I did this once before. Yeah, little tiny holes there for the pins to go through. I don't know if it's getting it, but anyway, they're there. And this is, let me get this out of the way. And there is the, let me get that out of the way too. And there is the movement without the dial. And the one thing is they got the digits, 155, last three of the movement. They usually put that on all the parts. And there is your minute. No, wait, this is your hour wheel, and that's your minute wheel. I'll have to take those off. I mean, if you look at this is pretty clean. It's not all scratched up, and this watch has lived a good life, I think. Does this come off? Wow, that doesn't want to come off. Why not? I don't know. I'm not going to force it. Yeah, so the click for this watch, you know, there you go. It's underneath, it's right here. That's where they put them on the old ones. Eventually they got smarter and they put a hole along the perimeter here someplace where you just push the pin in there and then you can release the click. But on these old ones they didn't think that far ahead. Wow, I'm looking at this this is nice. This is clean. And this is like 15 joules too. Very nice. 155. The click. Let's release the click. I'm gonna use a pin. Let's try this pin. Oh, how are we gonna do this now? I didn't bring a key. I need a key. Let's get a key up, and I gotta release this a little bit. Does this key fit? Yeah, this key fits. Let me get this out of the way. So I got to hold it. I got to pull the spring away, and maybe that's how it will come out. Wait, let's see. Oh, okay. I see a little hole on this piece here. I think if I stick a pin in that hole and pivot it. Do I have a pin? Not a good pin. Let's try that. I think if I gotta position this. Yeah, okay. And that's it. Well, that was easy. Yeah, there's a hole in the click there, and if you just push it to one side, this mainspring is released. Wow, that was easy. So now we're going to now we can take off the, I don't need this key, so I'm going to put it aside. Now I can take off the cover here. You always gotta let down your mainsprings. Well, that wasn't that tight. See, I never took this apart before, except for the bout. You know, profanity. That's why I gotta get those screwdrivers. I gotta find the bigger screwdrivers. Wow, that just slides right out every time. Look at that. Every time it just slides out. I gotta be careful. I don't want to add any more scratches. Well, this one's tight. Damn, that's tight. Again, it slides. Wait, what's the trick? Is this the trick? With the tweezers. Okay. And what are we going to pry this up with? Let's use one of these things. I should make something out of copper. Well, that comes off rather easy. Or does it? You know, one side lifts up and then the other side lifts up. So there it is. And what does it say? See that it's got the number underneath there too. 1155. So that's original. Put that in there. Let's see, the mainspring barrel lifts right out too. Or does it? Hey, not really. I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna force it. Because then I'll scratch it. I don't want to scratch it. So I'll have to take off these screws. Of course it rotates. Oh, these are tight. Something fell. I'm not even near it and it falls. Oh, that's tight. See, I should get the correct screwdrivers. Okay. Let's do another one. Oh, that wasn't as tight. Maybe I want to get another container so I don't mix up my screws. Okay, so now we lift up the plate. Oh, that lifts up nicely. Oh, falls back down. Everything falls back down. It didn't fall back down. Look at that. Okay, let's see what we got here. You know, okay, so this is the back of it. And also got the same 155 and some sort of Bert's patent, September 15th, 64. It's 1864. Oh, I didn't talk about the jewels. Does this have real jewel settings? Yeah, these, you know, why does it rotate? Yeah, these jewels are pressed in. This doesn't have jewel settings. They got the screws to make it look like they're jewel settings. But I don't think they are. I'm going to take a close look. Excuse me. No, they're not. They're pressed in. They pressed them in, and then they stamped a ring around it, and then they put two screws to make it look like it has jewel settings. But they're pressed in. They're pseudo jewel settings. How do you like that? And let's see jewel settings. Oh. Well, these are real jewel settings on this watch. As you can see, they're a different color from the rest of the metal. And these are gold jewel settings. Gold alloy. You can tell by the color. There wasn't so much damn glare. Look at the color of those bad boys. And then we'll have to show you. Where's some non-gold? Where's that? Oh, these are pressed in jewels too. In this Howard. But they didn't do any pseudo settings because that cost too much money. So they just pressed the jewels in. That's what they did for that. Do we have any other where's some that aren't? Let's see. Yeah, here's some jewel settings. These are regular brass jewel settings. You can see, look at the colors all dull. If it ever will focus. Yeah, but these are jewel settings, but they're brass. And the Waltham has some nice. Look at these jewel settings. Those bad boys are gold too. Gold alloy. Bing, bing, bing. Look how shiny and clean those are. The gold ones, they keep their luster. The brass ones tarnish after a while. Do I have any other ones? Wait, where's the Hamilton? I had a Hamilton. What did I do with the Hamilton? You know, I wanted to show the Hamilton. There it is. Let me see if I can dig it out. I got a whole bunch of crap on top of it. Yeah, see, Hamilton, they did it for this 992B. Ugh. See, they have, if it's be kind enough to focus, they have jewel settings on this, but then they press it into the plate. They're not held in by little screws. And these are probably brass too. That's your jewel setting. I got some. See, now I'm trying to get this back together before I put it down so I don't lose any parts. So that's the jewel setting. What about this Elgin? What does this Elgin have? Oh, look at this one. Oh, this one's just all... These are all just pressed in. And then the nifty spiffy watches like this Waltham, they'll raise them. Like this center one is raised above the plate level. That's the only one they raised. Because, do I have any raised ones? No, I don't. What about this one? Were these raised? Look at the little noise while we're here. I know I have some with raised, but I don't know where they are. Let's see what this one is. Oh yeah, these are raised. These are raised. Raised, I guess these are gold. Yeah, they look they look like gold. They're raised up. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there you go. Those are your raised gold jewel settings. Because, the watch is so good that we can afford to have extra material and raise the settings. I'll put that one back. Anyway, now I can take the barrel out without it fighting me. Oh, disappointment city. Damn. I'm looking at this barrel and it had the Geneva stopworks on it, and now they're missing. Oh, that would have made me happy too, to see the Geneva stopworks. Damn it. They took it out. That's upsetting. Wow, that stinks. That would have been good. Because I have another Elgin I have with the stopworks installed. And I was like surprised. I didn't know they did that on Elgins. That's too bad. Very, it makes me sad. It's clean though. This inside of this watch is clean. Now, I'm not going to pour out the cover because I was going to check to see if there's a number inside the barrel. But I'm too lazy to do that right now. See if it matches everything else. So that's this. The only jewel setting they do have is, of course, with the balance. Those are jewel settings.